Not to mention all of our ignorance is their permission to. I know you like to turn up like that. With a drink to pour.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Look straight. You look to the side and you look straight.
Hello, everyone. Thank you guys for tuning in. My name is T, the Busy Bee.
I'm your boy Skylyne Mark.
I'm James.
And my name's Larry.
And that's our special guest.
Right. They already knew what was up. They said which camera do we look in? I didn't mean to tell.
Look, this is week 3 of our 1-year anniversary celebration show. We got 2 down. This is our 3rd one. We got 2 more to go. Shout out to all our special guests that wanted to get involved with our celebration month. So 1-year anniversary. It's been a long road. We've had trials and tribulations. We've gone through things on a business level, on a family level, on a personal level.
We still here though.
We here.
Week 3, we're doing this all month. You know, we're still going to bring in our guests, of course, but we're still going to highlight the fact that we've been on air for a whole year.
Shout out to Fawn the Skater. We're bringing her back for week 5. She's excited. I saw her over the weekend. She said she saw you too.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. We both saw her. Morgan's homecoming weekend. Morgan's homecoming weekend was lit.
Livid.
Now,
Did you all go? You were there.
Oh, I hit Howard. I hit Bowie. And I hit Morgan this weekend.
See, I need to be rolling with him.
What?
No, you don't. See, I could have done all that. But we had hotel
Issues.
major issues. I'm waiting to hear back from my lawyer before I contact the health department. And I pray to God the health department gives me some problems because I'll be calling Baltimore City Police and Baltimore City Fire Department because I'm going to do everything in my power to get something from this hotel. For the stuff I went through in this rugrat hole. And the crazy thing is, it wasn't even a hood type spot.
Where was that?
But when you got in it, you're like, really? In Mount Vernon?
Oh, nah. What was so bad about
This ragamuffin thing, I can't talk about that on the air. But I got the pictures. And I got a video. Yes, I did get a full refund. They tried to give me some okie doke on that too. Yeah, but I got my money back. And I got the pictures still because my lawyer is going to want proof of XYZ. The health department, police department, fire department, whoever I got to go through, they're going to want pictures of XYZ.
Only right.
This is the only thing I'm going to put out there. That's the only thing I'm going to put out there. I found dope capsules, not 1, not 2, but 3 in my room. You know, the vials that they put dope in,
Yeah.
so you sell it to your customers. Found 3 of those in my room.
Trap out the.
I found
They was trapping.
where there's supposed to be a light in the ceiling, there was no light, there was wires just hanging. That's a fire hazard. TV, a nice little flat screen, you know, something you buy your kid, you know, something.
About a 32.
Yeah. Not too big. It's alright. It's feasible.
Was it HD?
I don't know. I couldn't turn it on. Couldn't find a controller. So I pulled an armoire out. Maybe it fell behind. There's a sock tied in the wires.
Yeah.
Oh, you trying to burn somebody up in here?
Oh, you walked into
A crime scene. You went to a crime scene.
Man, I'm trying to tell you.
Basically.
Look,
All right, no more talking about it.
No, because we done.
Wow.
Let's just say they had the wrong one. And I was like, first, I was like, yeah, I need a full refund on my room. How long you been here? That's not the point. I need a full refund because y'all got me caught up in a death trap. And a couple walked up right behind me and was like, did you say death trap? And the woman said that, and the guy was like, yo, we walked in, and we weren't in the room 30 seconds, and my wife straight bawled. Like the floodgates open, like, what the hell did we just walk into?
Crime scene.
Look. Stay tuned, because when I get the okay to put it on blast, I'm going to put it on blast.
You are.
But you know what? I might not be able to, because, I got to wait to see what my lawyer wants to do. But, I'll keep you informed. I'll keep you updated. Because, they definitely don't need to be in business. I don't care if you live in Baltimore, if you're a visitor coming to Baltimore. I definitely want to put the word out on this location. But until I get the okay to do that, I'm going to keep it on the wraps. Let's just say...
I'm trying to get there.
Let's just say, do your... Definitely look into the how they do the
Yelp reviews.
huh?
Yelp reviews.
Definitely do your reviews on a hotel. That's one thing I never did learn with someone in my past. She was very up on doing reviews, and I never knew why. I just found out why. I will definitely be doing reviews from here on out for anything, because you're not going to get me caught up in something like that again. So, enough about that. Let's get the show started on a positive note. What's up, T? How's your week been?
It's how's their week been?
How's your week?
So no, what we usually ask is every Wednesday, because our weeks are Wednesday to Wednesday. So we do like a temperature check on like how your week has been and everything.
A week.
Oh yeah. At this point, you also can introduce yourselves and tell you guys like why you are here
Okay.
in the midst of, you know, how your week has been.
So I had a good week this week. Tough one, had to work. But it was overall, it was good. It was a blessing. I woke up. So I am James, the Grinders Attire. I come from a small family, 3 brothers, 2 sisters.
You said small
Small.
family.
Well, to me that's small. To me that's small.
I got a brother and a sister. That's it.
I come from a medium-sized family. I want to say that. Medium-sized family. And I got a couple of brothers that's in my family. I have 2 kids. I have a daughter. I have a son. My daughter's mother passed in 2016. And that was a tough time for me. And I lost my brother too in 2016. So it was a tough time. And then I went to McDaniel, played football. I transferred to Coppin, stayed there due to having to take care of my daughter and going to school due to past situations with my daughter's mother. I currently started my business based off what happened. Like my brother passed, my daughter's mother passed, and I didn't want to work for nobody. I knew that learning growing up, like government taking jobs from people, doing this, you lose your income. I didn't want nobody to be able to take nothing from me.
You don't have job security unless you go into business with yourself.
And that's true. I totally agree. Then, after I started my business, what really made me continue my business was the effect it had on me. Like, I wanted to play football. Got injured, caught a metal plate in my leg. I fell in love with fashion. And it wasn't because how much money I was making. It was the beautiful faces, the beautiful smiles I seen when they wore my clothes. I got many designs. I got one on right here. This is the price of life. I got Grind Hard, and I got the logo for my daughter's mother. So this was made for my brother, basically, and this is made for my daughter's mother. So basically, they both inspired me. My brother, his name was Christopher Collins. He went to Morgan State. He graduated, got his degree. My daughter's mother, Justine Tennant, when she passed, she got her degree from McDaniel College. I then met Larry, DeAndre, a lot of other people that inspired my life. You got Trevor, you got Kyle, Mike. It's a lot of people. T, and I can go on and on and on. And then I got God kids. I got DJ who inspired me, Kyle, who inspired me. Then I'm about to have a new godchild named Lil Ray. I'm about to have a new godchild. So that inspired me. And then it was just the back to school I had recently, seeing the smiles on kids' face. The back to school I had recently, seeing the smiles on kids' face really inspired me. I'm gonna let Larry talk.
Okay, before Larry talks, actually we have to go to break because this will be the fastest 2 hours of your life.
Okay.
Just already be prepared. I should have told you that before the show started, but we're here now.
You got to learn to
Make sure you guys are tuning in 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Share, comment, like, speak on anything that you would like to. Drop some comments for us. We see you guys when we get back after we pay these bills.
Be Exposed Radio.
There's a rumor going around that Tyler Perry and Oprah are beefing. Well, let me tell you about this. Tyler, okay, told Oprah, bitch, if you don't have my money, we're going to have a problem. Ooh. Oprah said, what is the problem? Ooh. You said if I don't have your money, there was going to be a problem. So Oprah is standing her ground like, bitch, I'm in charge. Yeah, you may have a $250 million studio over there that you film all your shows and movies and stuff on, but I have the empire. That's what Oprah said.
Oh, these are her exact words. Allegedly.
I made this up. But
allegedly.
I made it all up. But there was a rumor that they were beefing. But Tyler confirms that they don't have any issues. So it says it was recently reported on the rumors that was swirling that the twosome were on the outs over constructive criticism of a Perry show. Well, I got some constructive criticism, and we can be on the outs, Tyler, and I don't give a damn because I'm going to make a promo out of this anyway and share it to your page. I need the scenes on Have and Have Nots to be like 5% shorter, each one. I want you to watch an episode of The Young and the Restless, because this is supposed to be a soap opera. No one's dialogue on The Young and the Restless is like this. You don't have to talk about the random plant in the corner for 25 minutes on one damn scene.
They talk about random plants. It was a blood stain on the floor for 5 episodes. I can't take it. We need to pick this up. I'm sorry. I love the Have and the Have Nots, and I continue to watch it in its 5th season. But I get so mad when I can go get myself a glass of water and come back, and he had just started the next sentence in his first paragraph. I can't stand it. They just want to get the point across.
It's not but you don't get the point for 4 episodes. It's too much. So, now according to ET Online reports, Tyler Perry has a pre-cut and dried response to, a pretty cut and dry response to the rumors about him and Oprah. Here's what he says. It's completely false.
What was that? That was your Tyler Perry impression? Oh, God. What?
That was my Medea voice.
Oh.
Nothing is accurate in this article except for mine and Oprah's names. That's what he said. I mean, you see what I mean? You gotta stick around. I mean, every Tuesday at 7 p.m. I mean, they pay us to do this, so we go off every week.
right here on BeExposedRadio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
We are back. Again, as I explained before, this will be the fastest 2 hours of your life, which is the fastest 2 hours of our lives. We're going to enjoy it together, okay?
This is what we do.
Yes.
Skylyne Radio.
Yes. So, back to the interviews. Today we do have James Price. He is the CEO of, can I say the Grinders Attire?
If you want to.
If you want to.
Okay.
The Grinders Attire. How about
The
that?
Grinders
Well,
Attire.
Look, there's different,
Designs.
there's different designs. Shut up. It's different designs, but it's also like different lines that he has. So the Grinders Attire is like the umbrella, right?
That's the umbrella.
Okay. I am.
I'm about to get this bell.
So, Larry, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hey, how y'all doing? Larry Smith from PG. I am a Mo. Let's start here.
I am a Mo.
Been in Baltimore for 6 years. Came out for school, never went home. Pretty much, I'm here to support Price. From day one, I've been supporting Price. He's a good dude. The reason why we so close is because of a fight. We got in a fight with a couple other people that brought us real close. Ever since then, I've been a bro. Pretty much done everything together, almost.
They've done almost everything together.
Lived a good life.
Living that best life.
Still doing everything together.
Yeah.
Yes,
Gotta
making money
cover
together,
things
putting
first.
events together. So, speaking of events, right before we were going on break the first time, because I think that was the second break. So, right before we were going on break the first time, you were saying something about your back to school event.
Yes.
Would you like to speak on that event a little bit more, please?
Yeah. So it was a back to school I threw. I was giving away book bags, supplies to families who needed it. If you needed it, you could have came. We gave away free food. So during the event, we faced a little complications. So we went to the event. We went to the market. We got our stuff together. Kind of forgot something, right? Forgot the hamburger rolls and the hot dog rolls. Right?
Communication is key.
Communication is key.
is.
So we got there. We sat up. People get there. The food get done. Just imagine the food done. Your stomach hurting. It ain't no hot dog or hamburger rolls.
No ketchup, no mustard.
No nothing, right?
Gotta communicate.
No, first off, this is what happens when you have guys putting the event together.
So we get there.
I was told everything. I was told everybody got something. We got what we supposed to. That's exactly what I was told.
We have something every event. But I'm going to tell you something. When you're giving back to the homeless and less fortunate, it's a form of entertainment. Entertainment, yes, does have a start and stop time. But you never start on time and you never finish on time.
That's true.
First and foremost. And one of our sponsors, what's up, Shorty? Shorty always told us, how are you late when they're not going nowhere?
That's true.
But at the same time, we try our best every month. We try, DC and Baltimore, we try our best, everything in our power to be on time. Give or take 10, 15 minutes. And for the most part, we do make it happen. Sometimes there's some hiccups and speed bumps in the road, and we're 30, 40, maybe an hour late. But it happens. You can't control congestion, and you can't control accidents and construction
You
and
can't
road
control
closures.
forgetting,
So-
hot dog buns,
So we
hamburgers buns either.
So
had a list.
we did
What I
have
said,
a
have a
list.
list.
So we gave away them. We played basketball with the kids. It got a little. We had to play basketball against each other at that point.
Got a little tense.
Got a little tense. Kids played with us. So we gave away a couple book bags. The kids took a couple pictures. gave away a whole bunch of supplies. It was not only me and Larry, it was also my brother DeAndre, also my brother Trevor, who was a big support source. And it was a lot of my team. Like a lot of my team from my neighborhood on the east side, the Sheridan area, the northeast area. It was a lot of them that helped me. My brother Raul, Guy. It was so many people. It was a great outcome. I'm gonna say that it was a great outcome. My man Jay Quan came. It was people that came that I knew for years that I never seen for years. Like my homeboy Jay Quan came. I ain't seen him in years since we was young. He came and showed me support, and that meant a lot to me. It's like it was a non-profit event, but it was a profit event to me without the money. It was gain of knowledge. I got to talk to the kids about. Some kids said they wanted to play football. They ain't had no plan B. We got to have a conversation. And then Larry helped me out, pack the book bags out.
You pack book bags?
Yeah, he packed book bags.
I can do that.
He packed book bags. I was surprised myself. He packed book bags, and he did it good, actually.
I follow rules.
One of the book bags you weren't missing on. The book bags weren't missing on. So my next event, I'm throwing.
It's like I follow rules.
My next event is going to be. It's going to be a homeless giveaway, and then in 2020. I'm looking to launch an after-school program for kids.
Let's get it.
Look at you.
That's my goal. That's my goal, man. That's my goal because they closed down so many rec centers. They closed down so many after-school, which affects our city.
It's crazy. Not to cut you off, and I do apologize. I'm significantly the oldest one at this table. 40 years ago, everyone had something for their kids to do. And that all came to an abrupt halt about, I'm going to say, bare minimum 20, 25 years ago. So now what do people do? Whether you're in the hood or you're in a nice neighborhood. What do people complain about the most? The kids. Oh, they're playing kickball in the road. They're playing football in the road. What do you want them to do? You done took the playgrounds away from them. Half the neighborhoods in the summertime don't have pools. What do you want them to do? Wreak havoc in your community? Because if they get bored enough and they start thinking, we need to do something exciting. What's exciting? Doing something that's against the law. Knocking on people's doors and running and egging people cars.
Then I feel like they closed down so many after-school programs, but they opened up so many bars. They opened up so many things. They closed down libraries. They breaking down buildings, but you open up the wrong things. So when our kids are doing things, they surprised. You feel me? But why? Because we hurting them because we closing down so many after-school programs.
Yeah.
We closing down so many. We closing down so many activities. So of course it's going to distance us. Because that was bringing them together. You got kids that don't know each other going in the same rec centers. So now they're engaging. But now that you close it down, now kids are playing on the street. The street ain't even safe, so the kids can't even play outside now.
That's right. Look, we're going to go to break. We're going to pay these bills. We're going to come back, and we're going to continue this conversation around this round table as soon as we come back. BigExposedRadio.com. Skylyne.
All right, when we get back, okay?
Take a minute and listen to this flashback of the Artist Exchange radio show.
Any trouble, because I get into any trouble, but I had a problem that this then became a discussion at that workplace environment. Now, the discussion was I should have been more sensitive. In what way was my first response? And I guess when I had to meet with that said person who had the issue with the person who was said leader of that organization.
Okay.
I said, well, to that person, how would I have known that? Well, you should have asked.
I think so. You want my opinion?
It was a circle, and I was willing to go on that merry-go-round.
You are better than most.
Yeah.
I think that's normal when you're in a group and there's norming. Most of the time when you're in new work environments or you're in a space where you're getting to know people, it's normal now to ask for people's preferred pronouns. You wouldn't have known that.
Normal to who? What is normal?
Well, you work in social... You
but
work
I don't
in
feel
social
the
innovation
need to give
and
my pronouns. So it's not normal to me.
You don't, but I think because I feel like the person was probably offended because they felt like you were not honoring whoever they are, right? But you wouldn't have
still
known
to
that.
this moment, I don't know what their pronouns are. So in that
They didn't offer it?
circle, we still don't know. So I'll go as far as saying I perceived it to be a she.
Perceive them to be a she.
Them.
Yeah.
Her, him, they,
them. It seems like they, them would be the easiest one on this one.
Join us every Monday and Friday at 2 p.m. for the Artist Exchange radio show, only on BeExposedRadio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
I'm the boss. And we are back like we never left. I haven't said that in so long. Okay. Cool. Heard you. Okay, so we are back again. We just got finished talking with Price. Nah, we're not doing this today. Not today. We were just talking with Price. I call him Price, guys. I don't know what other name to call him but Price. So
He got James, Samaj, and Price.
yes. To the audience, his name is James Price. I just called him Price. So we just got finished talking with Price about his event in Baltimore that he did for back to school and how he was inspired by the people who came out and by the kids who were there and everything. Now I want to ask Larry, I know that you all have been friends for a very long time. I do know that. But what has inspired you so much for you to be such a support to James?
He's a stand-up guy. He's driven. From the time I met him in football, like the demeanor he put on the field is the same demeanor he put towards his clothes. So on the field, he's gonna give you his all. He's gonna be 100, and he's gonna do anything to make it happen. And when it comes to his clothes, when it comes to his events, when it comes to him making money, he's gonna go out and get it.
Sounds like
any means necessary, he's gonna get it.
Oh, these are my Baltimore friends.
Wait a minute, you from Baltimore? No, you from Baltimore.
He's from Baltimore. He's not from Baltimore. I just found him in
Whoa,
Baltimore.
wait, he from Baltimore.
He's
You seen this car?
There we go.
This is his car.
I done put tents on my car. Now
This
I'm
is
from
his car?
Baltimore.
This car got tints on it. I mean, dark tints on it.
My car has tints on
He's
it.
from Baltimore. Huh? He got fronts. Look at his mouth.
Like,
Yeah, that is a Baltimore.
so I've been here for 6 years. Remember I said that.
We're not gonna talk about it. But yes, Larry, back to your inspiration.
Pretty much. Price has always inspired me to be a better dude and go get what you want. And only way I can do that, well, to start the way of me doing that is by helping him. He get what he want, I get what I want. Everybody's happy.
There you go.
Sounds like you.
I'm actually really proud of them. So I met I met Price and Larry a couple years ago. If you all saw a couple shows back, a lot of shows back, with Lo and Russ when they were on my show. I met them all at the same time. It was kind of like...
You gonna tell the truth how you met me?
No. No, I'm not.
Rated G show, y'all.
It's not even all of that. We were catfished.
We was catfished.
We were a group of people who got catfished, and we decided that our friendship could have just blossomed, and that's what it is.
Talking about the,
so what happened was,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
group
explain the
message?
story.
The group meet?
We was all in the group message.
Oh, man.
No way.
You from Baltimore,
No way.
right? You from
No
the
way.
DMV.
No way.
That's not how y'all talk out here.
No way.
See,
way.
See, what had happened was...
No. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. So, just know, you guys, a catfish brought us together to make us
What is a
really
catfish?
good friends. A catfish is a person who lies about who they are.
Wow.
Yes. So she lied about who she was. However,
If she was a she.
If she was a she.
Whoa.
They lied about who they were, and they never came to the area where everyone was. But then after we all met, we all just became friends. Like, this has been going on for about 3-4 years now. And then, like, it's kind of cool, actually, just to see the growth between both of them. Huh? It's been about 3-4 years.
It's been about 4.
Yeah. Just to see the growth between both of them. I remember meeting Price, and I remember meeting Larry. But, like, I remember, like, where they were and where they are now. And they a little lit, making moves out here in Baltimore.
I ain't nobody.
You know. So another question I want to ask is, I know that you did a back to school event. We'll wait on that. Outside of the back to school event, what other events have you done, or what have you participated in?
I also did a fashion show. I did a fashion show where presented my brother's song. Where he just had an album. He just had an album come out. His name DeAndre. King Ski on Instagram. You can find this album like on many social media platforms. And I'm looking to do, like I said, I'm looking to do a homeless event. And I was wondering, did you want to help me?
How about this?
Shameless plug.
How about this?
What?
We scratch y'all back, y'all scratch our back, because we getting ready to do a documentary on the homeless in D.C. and Baltimore.
I'm here for it.
I'm here for it. I give away hoodies.
See?
Blankets.
See?
Boom.
Socks.
Networking.
Hats.
It never
Networking,
fails.
teamwork makes
never
the dream
fails.
work. Yes.
And I got
guests,
also a couple
there's
more
always
people
some type
who
of
will help
networking.
out too.
That's fine. We about to bring it. We about to do it. If we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it big, and we're gonna do it right.
Okay.
The next one that we're doing is shameless plug time. This is free promo. Our homeless events are actually next weekend and not this weekend. October 26th we are in DC, and October 27th we are in Baltimore. We are planning to do a very big Thanksgiving event like we do every year. We will be back within the next couple of weeks with those dates. You know, I'm hoping that it's like huge, because I want them to eat very, very, very well.
I'll have that information up in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, so you
Boom.
want to hear for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we're going to talk about it.
We do big Thanksgiving and big Christmas.
Yeah, we're going to talk about it.
So, I got a question for you.
What's up? Oh!
So with the after school program, right?
Yes.
If you was able to make it day by day, right? Would you be able to come down and talk to the kids sometimes? Would you be willing to do that?
Go ahead, motivational speaker.
I'm a plan. It's planned to be launched in the summertime.
Motivational speaker, come on now.
So, I don't know about every day.
Not every day, just sometimes.
We can hook this up every Wednesday.
So the kids,
I will get off work early. It's like, no. We can talk about that because of the way my work schedule is set up, and due to the fact that, you know, I'm a hustler and I have a lot. We can talk about when and how to make that happen to make sure that it does happen.
Okay. All right.
I definitely do not want to say no, because I definitely be driving up here like, look, kids. I do a lot as well.
Since you're very interested and what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word. Invested in getting involved with the school systems. We want to do one school a month in DC, one school a month in Baltimore.
Okay.
Where we go in and we give them donations of school supplies, book bags, anything and everything of school supplies. Elementary schools and middle schools, they need everything.
Okay.
Nothing to take away from the high schools at all. But who needs the most? Out of all school systems, who needs the most? Elementary schools.
Sometimes. All of them.
They all need it. But more importantly, your elementary schools need it, because it's sickening and it's sad at the same time to know how many kids, one, that are homeless, two, that are less fortunate. So And a underlining, undercover, nothing wrong with that. That's why every student is sent home with a list, and you have to present this for your school, for your class, within like a week or two after school starts. Because what they're doing, you're not sharing with your class with everything that you have. It's, yes, you're sharing, but those that don't have it for one reason or another, now they do.
That's true.
So you're doing something undercover, and I don't have a problem with that. I don't. Because if you didn't, you got a lot of selfish people in society that won't do it. Now, as parents, we question it every year, including high school. You have a list. It's not that extravagant like elementary school, and middle school is pretty much half of what elementary school needs, and high school is pretty much half of what middle school needs. High school is more or less cash investments so the kids can participate in sports.
So we're going to be teaming up together.
Providing their grades are achievable. Okay. Because you can be on a team and you will practice.
I like that.
But if you're not making the grade,
I like that.
You're not playing.
I like that.
And a lot of county sports have gone to the same scenario. You will be here every day to practice.
And you know why I like that?
But I want to see progress reports.
You know
and
what?
if you're not achieving in school, you're not going to play in a game. But you will practice every day.
That's true.
And I commend these county coaches for doing that. I had my son in an NBA style program. His coach played briefly for the Washington Wizards. And he told the kids, I want to see progress reports, because if you're not achieving, you're not going to play. But you will be here every week to practice. And I might even go a little bit harder on you, because you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing to get your grades
I
up.
like that. I like that in the sense of that the grades, and the grades come with scholarships, but I like it in the sense of, because a lot of kids, they get in the notice of sports and they forget like injuries do occur. And I'm a prime witness. Was a great athlete in McDaniel College. I broke my leg, broke it bad. Got a metal plate, screws in my leg. And it made me realize that you need a plan B. And a lot of kids that's growing up, they watch football, right? They see these athletes that come out of college, they want to do this, they want to do that, but they never taught that, yo, you need a plan B.
Or they're pushed through the system.
Or they push through. They letting us know C's are passing. And when the kids come home, I want a C, I want a C, I want a D, our parents sometimes let us slip their mind. Okay, as long as you pass, C's get degrees. That's the main line.
And that's
C's
not
get
right,
degrees.
because
That's
you're not teaching the kids to work hard. You know what I mean?
Because getting good grades come with opportunities.
That's right.
Scholarships. You don't want, if your parent, like, kids got to look at it like this. If your parent already struggling, don't make them struggle some more. You feel me? What I mean is, don't get bad grades to make you pay tuition. Get good grades to try to get the free scholarship.
That's right.
Because then you help your family out. You help your mother, if your mother's still living. Those mothers still living. You help them out. Now you going to school for free. They got their own money to save. They don't understand that when we was young, it was cool for the parents to take care of us. But as we get older, the parents need us to take care of them.
That's right.
And with no knowledge, and Lie inspired me. Lie younger than me. Graduated, you feel me? I took off from college, had to deal with some stuff. Now I had to go back. Like, graduated. And this man inspired me in a way of, he ain't like easy on me, you feel me? He want to know why I'm doing this, why I'm doing that, and stop this. And that's how a lot of my brothers is. It ain't just, and if I keep mentioning them, it's gonna be a lot of names. But like somebody that touched me, man. You got my older brother Tate. You got, man. I keep saying DeAndre. And man, he really inspired me, you feel me? And as you got my man Kyle, you got my man Trevor, you got a lot of people that inspire me. But you got my brother John. And he's one man I never mentioned yet. But he's one man that inspired me, and he kept me going, and it was just like, don't stop. Then I met you. Eating good breakfast. Like, and then I met friends recently that prayed for me. And I didn't ask them to. They just sent me prayers, man. And I dealt with a lot. Like my son mother, man. And I people get acknowledgement, but she also helped me in the sense of what she do, both like for my son. You feel me? And the limits that she faced, and there's a lot of other friends that I just met that just the prayer. You feel me? You ain't gotta do nothing but say, how you doing? How was your day? That right there, I make your day, man. I had a friend I recently met, man, and she prayed for me, and it was a guy I recently met, and they prayed for me, man. It was just amazing. And it's just like having 2 kids, man, dealing with so many deaths. It ain't just my daughter, mother. It ain't just my brother. I lost other friends, like my homeboy Corinthian. He lost his father. On the day that my brother got killed, 3 people was already at the funeral. They was already having the funeral. This is what I mean by my Northeast family. They was already at the funeral. So things that inspire me, people ask me why I don't cry. And lie will tell you, it's hard for me to cry. Like, because I'm numb. And I know that I got 2 kids. If I do give up, then what I'm going to do? I also, Larry might need me. You might need me. It ain't just, I started a business because I needed finance. I had finance, but no, I got a lot of people around me that'll take care of me.
So,
Commercial?
yeah.
About that time again.
Dang, I was just about to ask a good question.
Go ahead, save it for the next
No, I'm holding for the next segment.
Look.
I'm holding for the next segment.
We're going to go to this break.
Yeah.
Take us out.
We are definitely about to go to break, and we will be back after these few messages. See you all soon on BeExposedRadio.com.
Skylyne.
First they love you, then desert you. Leave with a plate full with no spoon. Ain't no space, I can't escape negativity. I got used to the taste. I've been bad, burned, then fucked over. But remain strong through the Passover. Kicking haters out of the way like mast over. Roll up, sip something, let it pass over. Who would I be? It ain't the man to me to let the next man take advantage of me. When that storm come, don't pan I see. Get with it, not without it, then you'll see. I peep the haters, they know I'm greater. That's why they buzzing for the elevator. But I can't save it, it'll be too loud on the pedal stool. Don't carry fakers, always got your hand out demanding favors. When I just looked out, now you need more paper. I can't breathe, give me 3 feet. I never let y'all be the death of me. When my patience run that, yeah, nigga OT. Cause they wanna see me down like I'm NCT. 6 words, get the fuck away from me. Say I help you out if you can help yourself. I keep it G till I DIE. Now excuse me while I get back to PC. HOP ain't losing sleep while your third eye always on me. I'm stacking green just to feed the team. My boo, she know that I'm king when chasing my dream. These niggas it seems I rip them, trash them, then put on new jeans. Man, see the problem is, man, you know.
Take a minute and listen to this flashback of the Black by Demand radio show.
Control. They said she wouldn't so they didn't know if she had a weapon. So it's just a mess. So yeah, you do have to have these discussions with your children.
You do, and you have to make them aware of that there is an enemy out there. Every time the police pull you over, or every time you have an interaction with the police as a black person, you are at risk of being in front of your enemy. Hopefully, it's not a police officer that wants to demonstrate that he's your enemy, but we all see it's a high probability of that being the case. So if we're not talking to our children do not have the coping mechanisms to deal with these type of intense situations. What they're going to do is what most of us do as black people, me and anyone else, which is become emotional. And that is the trigger point for the police. They know that black people are emotional people. So when they arrive on the scene, they are purposely trying to say and do things to you to get your emotions up, right? And then once they get your emotions up, then it's like, oh, that's what we needed. Now we're going to kick your ass. You know what I'm saying? Gotcha. You know, so I'm saying we need to have these discussions with our children, you know, and make them understand in this day and age, And it's every day and age, really. But we'll just say this day and age for the sake of it being so prevalent on social media. Like, you have to understand what you're getting yourself into. And I think a lot of us as black people are just scared to still tell our children that there are a group of people out here that are your enemies.
Join us every Monday at 12 noon for Black by Demand radio show, only on BeExposedRadio.com.
This unknown to find who we really are. Crash into something new and take a break from our broken heart. Talk with the hip, tell me you lie. I think we should go for another round. Baby, try not to say too much. Let your love come down. If you wanna rule, it's some rules you gotta live by. Live by. Stay true to your cool, make a move. Don't wait on nobody else. And if it feels like a melody, sing a song, be my radio. And if you follow me there, I'll follow you back. Let the night unfold. I can tell that she can't get enough. Show enough, she couldn't get the feels off from me. Oh no, she couldn't get the feels off from me. Touching hands till we dance in the dark. Show enough, she couldn't get the feels off from me. We do whatever you like. Get the feels off from me. Oh no, she couldn't get the feels off from me. Let's slide, you and me alone, to find who we really are. Crash into something new. I got ballet banging up the car. You told me you kiss, told me you lie. I think we should go for another round. Baby, I wanna take you, but we gotta cruise.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
And we are back, we are back, we are back. I always have like the funniest bloopers. Mark will be back in a little bit. He had to step off, but he'll be back. So before we go into the clothing line and talking about that a little bit, I want to say shouts out to Russ, aka ARStar95 on Instagram. He has a new mixtape out today.
He got a new
EP. He has a new EP out today. It's called Too
High to Party.
Boom. You can find it on Spinrilla.
Find them on all platforms.
Yes, but use Spinrilla. But they are on all platforms.
Just want to say prayers out to my family, the Morton family, my cousin Tay and everybody on that side. Just lost their mother, Miss Taney. Just want to say prayers out to them.
Yes.
And I know, let me take a break from myself real quick, right? There's a lot of people I want to shout, just a little bit. Like, you got Beyond Measures. It's not also clothing line Beyond Measures. Check them out. Beyond Measures. You got the Wealthy Guy. You got No Excuses. You got so many people in Baltimore. Like, I can go on and on about that inspire me too. You feel me? You got so many, like my clothes, I know we about to get into it real deep. And I'm gonna talk about it, but you got so many people. True Rock brand. You got who else we got? You got Shag. You got so many people in Baltimore that people think is like a competition, but I think it's a unity, if I could say. It's like in a way of competition becomes what you see it as. Like if you shooting for, oh, I'm gonna be the best clothing line in the world, then that's what you shoot for, competition. But if you shoot for like, I'm gonna just make clothes to be fun, like you got, is it called Woo? You got his clothing line who just opened a store. Like there's a lot of people in Baltimore that I want to shout out, like that we never engaged to talk to, but you got a lot of good Baltimore rappers and all that in Baltimore, and like it's a big city of poverty. So that's what, like, everybody look at us as a murder city, but they don't see what poverty you go through.
A lot of hustlers out here.
The battles you go through before you face a fact of, man, I just reached success, but I had to kick down the door. I had to get a sucker punch. I had to get a bullet. Like, you go through so much, man, before you face a door that is finally open. Shout out to my brother Trevor and his business that he just opened up, man. There's a lot of people around me that I aspire in UGC. My old dog, man. And I appreciate this.
Always. Always. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Shout out to you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Always.
Shouts out to you. We're going to save the question about your clothing line.
Okay.
But for everyone who is watching, would you like to drop your social media information
Oh,
so
you
that
can
they can follow you, so that they, and your website,
Yeah, if we want to take time out, they can ask me questions. But you can follow me at @thegrinders_attire. You can I don't have a Facebook. You can also email me at @thegrinders_attire. My website is being put up and is being worked on. Under construction, coming soon. I got a lot of new logos coming out. My very recent, most powerful logo was for my Aunt Lloyd, which was my brother. But his mother had passed when he was like, I think he just turned 21, I believe 22. One of them, his mother passed. And no, that logo is my most recent design. It's a design with hands with water, with a chain, and with the Grinders attire on it, with a light flashing on the Grinders attire. That's my most new design, but I got 2 more coming out soon.
That's good. Larry, would you like to drop your social media?
Living on the edge.
Literally.
There's an underscore somewhere in there. Hold on, let me check.
It is. It's at the end.
Yeah, living on the edge, literally.
It's just something I do. Now, so it's living on DA_edge. That's what IG. And then Vanessa_LJ for Snapchat. Everybody more than welcome to follow me. Y'all gonna see I'm always lit. That's what I do.
Okay, guys, thank you again for tuning in. We will be back. Make sure you all tune in from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. every Wednesday on BeExposedRadio.com. And follow me on Instagram at @T_TheBusyBee. And we'll be back after these few messages.
Like the one thing you always gotta remember is people gonna try to project their insecurities onto you. But you can't listen to what them niggas saying. You gotta get out here and do your shit regardless. You gonna do what you love for the rest of your life anyway. So why not turn that shit into something? Be a man of everything you say. This shit bigger than me, man. Like yeah, I'm good and all that, but you know what I mean? I ain't shit without y'all. What you up to, just go hard. Don't matter. Can you imagine how I really having nothing is? Stomach growling, you ain't got no food in the fridge. Surviving on a jail diet of water and bread. No father figure, that's cause my father dead. Mom bringing different niggas in and out the crib. No money, so you seen it's less than all your friends. But it a joke because your mother was a crackhead. Older sister hoeing off, giving all the homies head.
Now listen to BeExposedRadio.com. Check out this fire flashback.
We need to relearn what it is to be these bosses and how we conduct ourselves as business-minded individuals and just people in general. I let my gut, and if I call it gut or God or whatever, I'm led by that energy. I know where it comes from. I know where it's, taking me, and you have to figure out what is important to you, and don't play this game. It's a game that we've learned to play, this chess game, and life is not a chess game. Life is real, bones, flesh, blood, decisions.
Make sure you check out the Artist Exchange Show every Monday and Friday at 2 p.m. only on BeExposedRadio.com.
White keys only have this bitch jumping.
Okay. If I sit around, hold up. Look. If I sit around, hold up. Yeah. Rebel. Let's
If I sit around, I'ma smoke some more. Wasn't even thinking about smoke before, but I'm in my head and I'm in the bed. Don't know who I am, like I'm wearing a mask. Work the mode, tell 'em where the cash. If you wear the cash, tell 'em where the cash. If you play it for you, gon' run it back. Don't make promises, but I promise that. Don't promise me, cause I ain't into that. Fell in love with that and got hurt from that. That was all over and the curtains back. Can't see you not noticing that. I'm letting it go, it ain't holding me back. Yeah, I'm on dice, but ain't come for the crack. Drinking with uncle, we only do jack. How I'm alive, I thank God for that. Praying about it, things getting better. Open it up with my name on the letter. What you crazy about it? Saying whatever, you shy to be you. You know you gotta be you. Sometimes I need privacy too. Yeah, you know I ride. You know I ride, and you know you ride for me too. Yeah, you know I. Look, you like getting that hit for real. When it's me and Murray, just us, we chill. I'm in a rush to get off to get you. Never ever had to floss to get you. Pay the dues that it cost to kiss you. Rug burns on the car.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
And we are back. Yes, now. We are live, guys. We are here again with our guests. Would you two like to introduce yourselves?
James Price.
Larry Smith, the gang.
Yes. They are the CEO and the #1 supporter of the Grinders attire. They are actually fresh out of Baltimore. And you know, right before we went to break, we were at a couple shows ago, a couple segments ago, but it's okay because we're back now. With your clothing line, would you like to tell the audience first? I want to know how many different logos, because right here, right now, you have 3 different.
Yeah, I got about right 13. 8 of them out, 4 of them not out. I got 13.
Shirt on. That's
I got 13. If you want to wait, Ma, it's a nice shirt.
You should.
If you want to wait, I'll take a break. Go ahead and get it. You want to put it on, Ma?
John took it.
Oh my.
See, that's your fault.
But I got 13 logos.
13 different designs.
13 different designs. I got 8 of them out right now.
Okay.
I'm looking to drop 2 more. Then right after I drop 2 more, I'm gonna drop 2 more, and I'm probably gonna have about 20 by the time I drop them.
So my next question is, what kind of clothing do you sell?
Well, I sell everything. I sell jackets. I kinda had, I got booty shorts. I sell t-shirts, hoodies, sweatpants, tank tops. No, I ain't make jeans yet.
Leggings.
I make leggings. I got leggings. I got crop tops. Man, I got a couple things that's about to come out, but they already been out, sold out. But I actually just got a new heat press too.
To make it simple, he sells fashion.
I sell fashion.
He sells fashion.
That's what I sell. I sell anything you need. You give me your jacket, I'll cut it up. Get somebody to cut it up. I got a good team. That's what I'm gonna say. I got a good team. I got a good support team. Got a good support team.
We need you to revamp, clear it up,
and then
make it better.
Stuff I can't do. Like if I feel to throw it too hard, I got another team. I got like I said, my man Kyle, my man Trevor. I got an 18-year-old. His name Artist J. Artist J. I got a friend. His name YC from Baltimore. His brother Artist J. Man, kid is only like 18, 19. He's yours.
Very well. He said some shirts.
Very well.
As long as he sees them, that's all that matters.
I see him, but
because he talking.
Artist J, man, he's a kid, man. Follow him on IG, man. He's a kid, man. That's amazing. Kyle, the wealthy guy, Lord Wealth on Instagram. Follow him too. He print. He do a lot of good stuff too. So it's like I got a lot of items coming out that you might like too.
He's got a lot more than
because
look, new booty shorts with 3 waves. I got new booty shorts with 3 wave colors now. We got different color scale, 2 different color heart and money and words. It's 3 color waves now. I'm trying to tell you.
So the reason why he keeps bringing up the booty shorts, because I put him on to the booty shorts. I told him.
Give it to him.
I told him years ago.
Yeah, she don't wear shorts like that.
She do though.
I can't wear those out.
I've known Tiana.
Oh yeah, she can't wear those out. She can't wear those out.
I can't wear those out.
That's why they really call booty shorts.
You can wear them to the beach
for a reason.
I can wear them to the beach.
They the type of shorts you take home. You know, put them on the bed. Let you go take a shower. Put them on.
Yeah,
they them type of shorts.
They're the after shower shorts. Yes.
I ain't gonna lie, my best product was probably them shorts. My best. Every time people buy me, they say, I'm gonna get my girl these.
So what happened was he randomly asked me one day. No, I think I just randomly hit you up.
Yeah.
And I was like,
but you should need to make them booty shorts.
I was like, you need to make booty shorts that say
shorts.
his main line back then was grind hard, and it was.
That's still one of my main lines though.
Yes.
That's one of the hitters, not quitters. You know what I'm saying? That is one. But this one is this one dangerous.
Yes, I love that one.
This one is dangerous. That is dangerous, man.
But on the back of it, it says grind hard.
Yes.
That's why you can't wear it out. But I put him onto that because I just was like, I woke up one day and was just like, yo, I think this will work for you and you'll make a lot of money off of it.
Definitely made a lot of money.
And
but the thing about business is, you get a lot of product, but then when you sell out and somebody want that one product, man, it becomes dang, I gotta go with this, I gotta go with this, all right, probably this, all right. And then it building trust. One thing my brother DeAndre taught me, he said, don't always say yes. And that was the most powerful thing I ever learned, because I was saying yes to every order, but I was missing out on everything. And T can tell you this. And I don't want to make sure my business didn't struggle with it. I didn't struggle with getting people orders late. Right or wrong, T, missing orders. And it's because my brother told me, yo, don't say yes if you can't do it right away. You'll keep your customers, but you lose your customers when you say yes to stuff and you can't do it. So I learned that doing the business and growing up in 2 years, man, and now ever since I learned that, it becomes a more consistent base of I can't do it right now, or if I can do it, it's going to take 2 weeks. Can you do it? Can you pay this? Can you pay that? And I learned that from a lot of businessmen that I engage with, a lot of people I mentioned, and it come with, Larry, yo, bro, what you doing? You moving this, you moving that, bro. This is checking on me, doing the website. You feel me? Like, bro, when you gonna launch this? But I deal with that. So it's like, it's not only in the business aspect, you deal with your friends, like, yo, what you doing? What you that? What you did? So you moving like, oh my goodness, how do you deal with customers? I need this, I need that. When you gonna make this? So you gotta really balance yourself. It's like a job which you can't waste no time with.
Business is just like baseball. What do they teach you in baseball? Y'all remember?
Nah.
Don't ever swing at the first pitch. Don't ever say yes to the first opportunity.
That's what I learned.
Don't say no, but don't say yes either. Well, check this out. I like what you're talking about, but I'm actually in negotiations with someone. So with what you're spilling to me, I like what I hear. So with what you're telling me and what they're trying to tell me, I'm gonna sign with someone, but I gotta make sure whichever one I sign is gonna be beneficial to me and my company for my future. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's what I engage with. Like, I engage with this too. I engage also people asking me why I'm doing nonprofit events, right? And I engage with people asking me, I mean, people telling me that's a good idea. But my job, when I made my clothes, it was for like more success until I fell in love with fashion. Then it became more about smiles. So me doing a back to school, it ain't about me. Feel me? I made clothes for me, but now I can put my clothes on. I can put my logo on book bags now. So now I put my logo on book bags and put school supplies in, and now I can put my logos on computers. Like, you gotta think about stuff that kids
think about the big
books.
picture.
So if a kid be like, yo, oh, I want that logo, I'm like, I put it on the book. You want the book? And I can just give it to him for free. You feel me? Now he looking through the book. I'm gonna say my logo on every page that the number's on. Every reader you look at the bottom, that's my logo. Everything. Like, so I engage with so many kids. Oh, are you this person? That you feel me? And it feels normal because it's like, yeah, I'm that person, but I want you to understand how I got to being this person. You feel me? So it become a
you know what's crazy with public school, charter schools, private, whatever? Remember back in the day? I do, because I've already gone. I'm old. I'm 21 years old, 25 years experience. Remember when you had to put book covers on your books?
Yes.
Yes.
No one does that no more. And why did they say do that?
I'm trying to get the book.
Because you can express yourself versus vandalizing the book itself.
I need them bookmarkers with my logo.
Man, let me tell you. Man, we drew. Remember used jeans?
You can cut jeans and put it on the books too.
You described your personality.
He just
21 with 25 years experience.
James,
I graduated in 92.
Game for a minute.
I graduated in 92.
I was born in 92.
You wasn't born yet.
You graduated in 92. I was born in 92.
I was born in 95.
You were born in 92.
Yeah, I'm really 27. It's a blessing. It's a blessing.
I already told
It's a
y'all
blessing.
old,
It's a blessing.
Don't
I'm
cuss
the
on my
youngest
stuff.
one at the table.
The D word is a cuss word.
I ain't cuss.
Okay.
They ain't hear it. But in the 90s, we had so many different avenues as teenagers and young adults to express ourselves. Cover the book up. We cut up paper bags and covered our books, so they wouldn't come off just like regular book covers that you. Why buy them in a store and you're spending money?
The fabric ones were cool.
I love them ones.
Like, you can just sit there all day.
Do the
But
same
it
thing,
become
and it's
hard.
not
It
gonna
become
come off your
hard.
book. And now you're not vandalizing the book. Now you got to pay for it, and you still can't own it. If I'm paying for the book and I still got to turn it in,
I got a good question for you, Mark. All right, people go to college. We go to college, right? We students. Do you feel like students should pay for books that they need to learn in classes? I'm coming to you right now because I feel like you This is a serious question.
And I'm gonna give you a serious answer. I'll never understand why preschool through 12 it's free, but it costs $100,000 a year to go to college.
Do you feel like we should pay for college? Something that we need?
Again, why do you get 13, 14 years of public schooling for free?
How you feel?
But
I'm gonna get there.
But you're paying $100,000 or more. You're paying bare minimum $50,000 a year.
For what?
You're paying.
Some colleges are McDaniel 54.
You're paying
a year.
$5,000.
McDaniel college 54,000.
To as much as $500,000.
Do you think we should pay that? We need that. We need education
to go to college.
So here's my thing on education.
I don't understand that.
Here's my thing on education.
All right, tell me how you feel.
I do not feel like you should pay for education at all. The one thing, and when I say that, I'll say it like this. I do not feel like you need to pay for your education at all up until maybe 2 years after you graduated college. So if y'all do not know, in Maryland, they do have a program where you are eligible for free education for the first 2 years right after you get out of high school.
Hogan did that.
Yes. Every community college
is free your
now.
first 2 years.
Starting
I like that.
This semester, which was great. And to me, that helped change the game a little bit. I actually gave people a little bit of hope, not saying, oh, I'm too broke to go to school, or I don't have the money for school, I don't want to take out loans. You know, that really like gave more people expansion. And within those 2 years, if you do it right, you can walk out of there with so many certifications, like so many licenses. You can do it the right way. So I do not believe that you should pay for college. I do not believe that you should pay for college before 2 years. Up until 2 years.
Get your associates, then
you want to pay for your bachelor's.
Up until 2 years out of high school, that's getting your associate's degree. That should be free, because it's even harder for you to even get a job out here without an associate's degree, and that's just the beginning. You don't want to go down the road of having anything.
And then that's another thing. I want to comment on that. How they tell you in high school, right? This is another thing that corrupts our kids' mind. No, for real. They tell the kids this. They say, if you get a college degree, you're gonna get a good job. And that's false. If you get a college degree, you're going to get a good job.
Most people with degrees don't get this job in their field. But the way I feel about school, it's all a business, bro.
It is. I agree with that.
Yeah,
what did you go to school for?
I went to school for athletic training management. I wanted to be an athletic trainer. I wanted to be in the polo and the khakis on the sideline. But I'm currently working at Enterprise Rent a Car for real. That was my first job coming out, and they pay good money.
He is a manager.
Yeah, I was about to say,
He don't want to mention that. He is a manager.
Don't downplay that, because that's not something slight.
Yeah, but I feel as though you shouldn't have to pay for school. I feel as though that should be a state-funded type thing, straight up and down.
And I read on
but it is a business.
How many years?
I read on
It's
that.
a business, but in some way, shape, or form, it's a business.
90% people, not 90%, I ain't gonna say 90%, but that's why so many people not making the money they want to make. They so unhappy because they going into work. How many people you hear this? This is another reason why I own my own business. How many people you hear this? Oh man, I gotta go in that workplace. They hate it. If you love, like barbers, if you love cutting hair, you ain't gonna never say, oh, I gotta get up. Like, I ain't gonna never say if somebody called me they want a sugar. I ain't gonna say, oh, I'm too tired.
My job cool.
If
you say it 3 times, eventually you're going to start slacking. Not purposely, but if you said it out loud, whether it's to, damn, I gotta go in this daggone place today. Whether you say it to yourself, you say it to your girl, your wife, your significant other, your family members, your brother, sister, whatever, your friends. Say it 3 times. It's just a matter of time before you're no longer there. Whether you chose to leave or you did something not meaningful, not on purpose, but you did something to be relieved of your services. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And Obama's first term, that's when everyone came together and was like, if you're not happy with working with me, start your own business. Because nowadays, that's where it's at.
You know what really
if you fail, you can't blame no one but yourself. But how often are you going to fail?
One thing, you can vouch for me, that really made me create that shirt after creating it. I used to walk, right? I used to have to go over east side, right? And go to my job place with like printing shirts and stuff like that. I used to walk from Lighthouse all the way to Morgan State. Every time. And it just gave me the motivation.
Don't let him lie to you. You wasn't all the time.
It was a lot. Don't try. It was a lot though. It wasn't a lot. It was a good little bit.
I can't rock like that.
It was a good little bit. It was a good little bit. Now
whenever he walked, it's because he didn't ask in a good time frame.
Yeah. Chris, what you were saying? We gotta go to break.
Oh, it was a good little bit. It wasn't all the time. And Larry had to go to work, so it was like either you stay in the house, your kid's gonna be hungry, or you go do what you gotta do. And that's one thing he told me, like, even if he had to take me somewhere, nah bro, I can't do it right now, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. And other people told me that, so it was like, if you gonna get up, bro, it ain't gonna happen. That's just it. And it make you realize that you gotta teach the kids that either you gonna get up, get good grades, you gonna be getting failure all the time. And people look at failure as a bad thing. People look at failure as a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. I failed plenty of times in my business. It's a learning experience.
It is time for break once again. Like I said, this is the 2 fastest hours of real life. I know that these breaks pop up real quick, but we're going to be back again for another segment here with James and Larry. And we will catch you all when we come back on BeExposedRadio.com.
Skylyne.
Look at y'all.
Listen to this flashback of Skylyne radio show.
So where we at? Where we talk about the effects and what's going on in these schools?
Yes.
And what people don't understand. Just real briefly, I just want to talk a little bit about what people say bullying is or is not. So bullying comes in many forms. It's a teasing, it's the cyberbullying, it's the texting, it's the phone calls, it's the posting of pictures and people's personal information to pretty much cause them harm, to have them feel insecure. It's the sex assaults that people actually put out there. There are physical assaults, and there are mental assaults and emotional assaults. And what I like to remind individuals that any aggressive behavior towards anyone that is unwanted and unwarranted, and an individual asks you to stop. Let's stop there. Stop.
And they should be respecting that.
Respecting that and respecting yourself, because when you're able to respect another person, you're able to respect yourself. And the way that you're able to show that respect is that you know that you have a gift and you know you're uniquely made and that you matter, and then you also acknowledge that the next person beside you matters as well.
Right.
You know, and we lose that sometimes. Bullying is a behavior that underestimates the lives and legacy of you. I'm sure when they was bullying me, and I'm sure when they was bullying you, they didn't understand who you're going to become later on. I didn't know.
Right, because I'm popping. I can't. All right, let me tell you, all those people who felt like they wanted to say whatever.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
We are back. That happened a whole lot because part of the time I wasn't even on
Just like that.
I wasn't even live yet. That's why I had to say it so many times. Y'all don't know. I said it like 8 times, but y'all don't know that. I'm
Hey,
just
she
now
got
telling you.
us. She got us calm down though, real quick, didn't she?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Nah,
of
for real
course.
though. Skylyne wouldn't be where it's at without her. And I'm not knocking anyone that I could have in her position, but when I say I love this young lady wholeheartedly,
She wearing that shirt.
Wholeheartedly,
that grind hard.
that's my baby right there. Like, I've done things for her that I've never done for any of my exes. I'm single. Not really. I have my status as in a relationship. It's an undercover thing. It was something that I don't know where this came from, so I have to put it this way. But I've done things for her that I haven't done for someone that I was involved with. She has looked out for me in ways that my ex, who was the best woman I've ever been with, didn't. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So
Difference.
we've never crossed the line. We've never gone there. We've never talked about it. We just do what we do. That's my baby. I'm her boo. And the only reason why I say that, what's up, babe?
He's
What's
my
up,
business
boo?
partner.
Not on live.
And I was like, look, and I was like, I'm thinking to myself, as I said, babe, I'm like, oh shit. I didn't mean to say that. And she was like, what's up, boo? And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just rock with it. I'm gonna just rock with it.
I call everybody boo now.
But
Love used to be my word, but now boo's my word. Well, in between boo and love.
this is my best friend,
wait.
my road dog, my business partner, my sidekick, my partner in crime. Like, I'm Tom, she's Jerry. I'm Hecko, she's Jekyll.
Tom and Jerry weren't friends.
Look,
They were
They are the
enemies.
best of friends for real.
Look,
sometimes
when they needed to team up, they teamed up.
But we.
Oh yeah.
You know what?
I want you to shout out also the Queen of Hope. That's a new organization that just started. All queens, powerful black queens. I want you to shout out that too. That's a nice one.
You just shouted it out.
I
Talking about I want you.
Powerful black queens, Queen of Hope. That's a good organization that just started up.
You did?
No, a friend of mine. She a grad student from Morgan. She's engaged in it.
Today's career women.
Whoa, not a grad student, not a grad. My fault. She got 2 degrees.
You got to start getting involved with that.
She
every month.
masters.
Too.
She masters.
Because that's a Skylyne event, and that's our baby that we started here, and we branched out into a networking event. So that's 3 things. Well, October is just once a year.
They trying to run it up.
No,
but this was my golden year anyway.
Yeah,
so
this is a golden year for me.
We started through the radio show. We started a Today's Career Women networking and social gathering. We do it once a month on Friday and Saturday, coincidentally with our Feed the Homeless events. Fridays at Dave & Buster's, Saturdays at Sangria Patio Bar. We don't have no hookup, no this, no that. We're not gonna do nothing this year because in another month or so we won't be at Sangria because it's too cold. So we'll be doing Fridays and Saturdays at Dave & Buster's. Dave & Buster's, I got the hookup at the bar. $30 only.
we are live still.
I don't drink though.
I drink. It's okay. I drink.
We've been live.
We've been live.
I wish you would have cut me off.
You just started talking.
No.
We've been live.
I can't just cut you off. I mean, yes, but you just started talking. That wasn't my fault. That was your fault.
Yeah.
You got to pay attention.
Yeah,
Back to the interview.
Yeah.
Kick
She was
me.
trying to ask me the question.
I was. Whew.
Frown face.
So let's get back into the interview because we've been like dibbing, dabbing, kind of back and forth. I actually want to ask Larry a question this time. Yeah. So Larry, the question that I want to ask is, how do you make sure that Price stays on top of everything that he's doing as an entrepreneur and as building his business when he wants to start something new? Like, what do you do? Like, how do you keep him on his toes?
I'm as simple as possible. I just ask questions. Price has a tendency to do stuff and forget. Like, he'll start something and forget. So I be the jerk to ask questions. So, did you ever finish so-and-so project? Did you ever clean up the floor? You know what I'm saying? Little stuff. Like, I always, since me and Price been close, and you know what I'm saying, when I always had my own house and stuff like that, like, well, not my own house, renting a house, Price always hung out, always over. So it was like, it was easy for me to keep tabs on Price. Hey, did you make the people's hoodie? Hey, did you make the people's shirt? Hey, what's up with your new orders? What's the new logo? What's the next step? So I'm pretty much the consistent person to text. I just text, like, check up on him. What you been up to? What's going on? Like, is everything okay? I just, that consistent friend.
Real friends.
No beef.
I bet. I don't think y'all two could. Is there anything, this is an open question for both of you, is there anything that you had an opportunity to do, maybe on different spectrums, from the support side from Larry, but also from you? Oh, dang, we're about to go into another break. So I'm going to ask that question. I'm going to ask that question on the next segment because I actually want you all to be able to answer it.
Okay.
However, where do you see yourself for 5 years?
5, I see myself owning my own store, the after school program, probably 2. Probably do one in Baltimore and probably try to touch on the basis of one in low part of DC or Virginia. In the area where though I got a couple people to connect with in other areas. And then I also got a homeboy named Ishmael, right? He's starting an online store. He got an online store. I'm also on his online store, and that's coming in November, actually. So I'm on his online store. He's starting it up, and you know he getting the candle maker and stuff like that. So he doing a lot too. So I'm on his online store actually. That's another upcoming big thing for me. And then my own website and then stuff like that. So there's many ways to make money to try to do nonprofit stuff that can get me grants to do more nonprofit stuff.
Yes.
Simple
Yes.
for me.
Simple.
Alive, well, job. And 9 times out of 10 I should have a family. I should have a girl by then. Shit.
It's bad.
Is it commercial time?
Yes. Can you take
Look.
us to break?
Pay these bills, y'all. Hey, tune in. We loving it. Y'all going all the way out tonight. Y'all showing out tonight. We ain't had a good one like this in a minute. We appreciate your love and support. It's our 1 year anniversary. This is week 3 of 5. We getting ready to go to pay these bills. We'll be back. BeExposedRadio.com. Skylyne.
Long live Pop. Y'all can go ahead and cry now. I'ma show these niggas what to do at one of your beats, man. I am Gas, by the way. Strong woman story should have been on CNN. Nobody knows what it's like being Gwen. Windows closed in the house, it ain't no CNN. Can't gain weight for years, she been being thin. Single mother, no help from the system. When they was giving out food stamps, she missed them. Birth certificate, baby daddy, she couldn't list them. But her son was so beautiful when she kissed him. Blame it on love, but nigga she could've died with. Destroyed the whole world, I found out she was a side chick. The nigga loved his wife, and it got hard to hide it. So when Gwen confronted him, he ain't even denied it. Her fault, depends on who you asking. She tried to be a stripper, but the tip out was taxing. Buying all the purses, trying to keep up with the fashion. And her mama hated babysitting with a passion. She deserved better, better circumstances. A black queen, she should've been blessed with certain chances. Look down upon, getting all of hurting glances. Making men change up all the twerking stances. She never cried about the pain, only gritted her teeth. But most soldiers never get a flower or a wreath. She like G.I. Jane in the war with no relief.
Radio. Well, if you made them, take care of them.
Yeah, that's
period.
The real. Right. That's the real deal.
It's period.
Right. And all that old money shouldn't go toward this, money should go to. If the child is with one of the parents 24/7, 7 days a week, you don't even come get your child every day. You come get your child once a month maybe, or once every 3 months.
Right.
You cannot dictate where that money goes, especially if the child ain't calling you about nothing. Now, if the child calling you every week, then you can question about where the child support is going. But if every time you pick up the child, they look nice, they ain't complaining about nothing, why are you worrying about where the money go at?
It is what it is. Radio show.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
And we are back. Thank you guys for tuning in. Again, the show is from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. We're going to jump right back into this interview with James Price and Larry Smith. It's really hard for me to say their full names. Like, that's not, their names are Price and Larry.
James St. Patrick?
Nah, they ain't big.
Speaking of power, no, we're gonna get power and sports out the way for the last 15 minutes of the show. We got to get both of those out the way for the last 15 minutes.
What we got?
But right now, the question that I do want to ask is, on both of you, even you as a supporter, and you as the CEO of the Grinders Attire, is there anything that you wish you had done is there anything, I can't get the question right.
What ideas have you shied away from?
Or opportunities
that you wish, one, you hadn't, that you'd like to do now?
A lot of collabs. Like, I faded away from a lot of people that wanted to collab with me, and it wasn't their fault, it wasn't my fault, but it was just bad timing. A lot of more events when I first started. I wish I would have found out about the nonprofit and read on more about it before I started my business, and I would have did more stuff for kids. But it never really dawned on me until I go around and I see kids half naked outside, running around, nobody watching them. Like, it's stuff like that dawned on me as I'm riding through traffic. And then there's kids out here, like, we just rode past a couple of kids, man. We riding past, man, they walking. They not even crossing the street. They just walking. Not even caring about getting hit.
Yeah.
Stuff like that, man. It's late at night. What we out here for?
Right.
You feel me? It's like they need a role model. And they need one. And it becomes serious because people getting hit by straight bullets and people, kids outside.
And it's crazy that you touch on crime. Again, not to cut you off, but we gotta go there. Look how cheap it is to get a gun on the streets. And I had made a comment, literally, I just made the comment to some people in Baltimore Monday afternoon, Monday evening. All you need is $50. Whether there's a body on the gun or not, you don't know where the gun came from, but all you need is $50 and you got a handgun. And someone was like, really?
I think $50 is a little exaggerated.
You really don't need that much.
Is a low.
Yeah, that's
You can get a handgun in Baltimore.
You need about 500.
No, you don't.
But we don't want to talk about that on.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that on live.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that.
You know, buying guns are illegal.
We don't want to talk about that.
So we do not want to talk about that on live.
That's what's affecting us right now, because, like, if we talk about that, kids watch it, right? They understand now. They listening to. We know how much a gun costs now. You're not saying they don't know it, but I don't want that to come from the live that they about to watch. We've been talking about positive stuff. I want to get the guns out of here, right? In the sense of the simple fact, it is easy to buy a gun, but also somebody has to teach them how to use it. A kid not just gonna buy a gun and then do that. So it's like, who become the OGs? That's what you look at. Like, you don't blame the kids, but who the OGs teaching the kids? That's what you blame. Like, is you telling the kid to go to school, or are you telling the kid to hit a pad? Are you telling the kid that he need to hit an after school program, he need to focus on school, or are you telling the kid you need to bring me back that?
Exactly.
Like,
it's a two-way scenario.
It is, but then it become us. So we miss them kids sometimes. Sometimes we see a kid walking past us, or we see a kid asking for change. We don't ask him what's wrong with him. Why you ask, what made you get in this situation? So we skip some things, and some people be quick to say, "Nah, I ain't helping you." But it's like, help ain't always money. Help can be knowledge.
And it's crazy you say that, because how many times do we hear our inner circle, male or female, we've known you for a couple years, we've known you for decades. Man, shoot, I've been on my own since I was 14, 15, 16 years old. How were you legally on your own? Life happens.
Because our city, like, this is what people miss, right? People miss this, right? They say we killing people, we kill each other, but they miss the poverty we go through.
Exactly.
They don't see how many vacant houses. Like, think about this, right? We got enough sense to understand, all right, he killed him, but we don't got enough sense to say, yo, it's vacant houses, this kid did, this kid did. Let's come together.
Watch this. You got a row house. You got 3 levels: main floor, middle floor, top floor. I know you.
Actually 4
right?
levels. I'm sorry.
If you count the basement.
Yeah, if you count the basement.
We're not counting the basement, so.
The basement.
But I like your enthusiasm. But check it. I come to you, hey, look, this at whatever the third, blah blah blah. So and so needs a room. You're like, cash money, $900 a month. All right, cool. So you ask yourself, can a child 14, 15, 16 make $900 a month? Yeah. And they can do it legally. It might not be the best idea on how to do it, but they can do it. And I'm not talking about squeegee kids. You know what I'm saying?
How do you all feel about the squeegee friends?
Hold on. I'm not going out though. I don't feel bad about them, because you tell kids go ahead and hustle, right? You rather for a
They're
kid
doing something legal.
You rather for a kid to squeeze your window or rob you.
There you go.
You rather for a kid to squeeze your window, and we look at kids that squeezing the window, and some people
I'd rather you be in school.
They rather you be in school. I agree with that. I'd rather for you be in school. You feel me? I'd rather, if you want to do the squeegee stuff, because I do see kids out here, man, 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock. But then that comes to us. You feel me? It comes to us stopping the car, rolling down the window, pulling over. Yo, let me holler at you. That one split second can change him from being a squeegee boy to being an educated.
That one split second get you robbed too. That's
you right.
To the lady.
But in the summertime,
that's true.
Especially on Martin Luther King, I've seen there's a guardian out there. He's supervising, but the kids are going out when the red light comes. The 2, 3, 4 kids at one intersection, they're going out selling $1, $2 waters. I don't have a problem with that, providing you have guidance from an adult. Again, the squeegee kids.
It's funny that
you want to take something away from them.
We know exactly who they are, though.
I understand. All it takes is one, and it gives them all a bad name. But ain't that everything in society?
Very true.
I mean, yes.
All it takes is one different thing in anything you do in society, and it gives the whole scenario a bad name. So, what do? You know, they've gone back to the former commissioner Ed Norris, and he was like, "Oh, this, that, whatever, and the third, blah 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 blah." But at the same time, it's today's era versus when Ed Norris was in 10 years ago. What avenues are you giving these kids to do anything positive? Because you've taken so much away from them. At least they're trying to do something positive.
Okay.
Just like you said, versus going out trying to rob you. Look, I'm only trying to make some change, maybe a couple dollars cleaning your windows. You know what I mean? I'm going out trying to sell some water, maybe some juice or soda at a traffic light in the summertime. More water than anything because it's 90, 100 degrees. So what's everyone, 90% of people, if they're buying anything, they want water because it's refreshing. It's not because they're thirsty. It's hot. So it's a two-way street. But again, at least they're doing something legal versus illegal.
So we had another question come in. They wanted to know if you had any more fashion shows lined up.
Yeah, I'm actually trying to plan one in Atlanta. I had, and me and my brother was supposed to go. I had a little difficulties, but now I'm prepared.
So you're gonna do one in Atlanta?
I'm gonna do one in Atlanta in January.
Yes.
I'm gonna do one in Atlanta in January.
What about the DMV area? Have you ever thought about?
Yeah, I did one. That's where I had it. That's where I had my first fashion show in DC. Then I had an interview. Yeah, then I had an interview out Towson. Then I had another interview somewhere else, and then this one. Then the fashion show. I'm gonna make sure life stay on top of me with that, right? Because I need that one, right? I've been wanting to plan that, and I didn't got into some mixture, but that's because I was a child, man. I was trying to do so much, like, you feel me? So now I'm planning myself. We about to go at work. We about to go through a real tough season where you gotta do 6 days a week, and I'm going to do 6 days a week trying to get this Atlanta trip off in December. Then January, I know I'm going for sure.
That's good.
Yeah, you gonna come? You're invited. I'm inviting whoever it is, man. I gotta make this trip happen. I've been telling my brother this and telling my brother this, telling my brother this, telling my brother this. I know he's like, boy, I'm not playing with you. If we playing this time, we gotta go.
What's up with a hair show?
Huh?
What's up with a hair show?
Whatever you want to have, man. I'm 14, man. There you go, man.
Bear Gang.
Yeah, so,
shouts out to Bear Gang.
If there's any models that's on here that's looking, you can follow me at _grinders_attire and DM me. And I'm willing to take any model that's willing to work hard and dedicate themselves to it, because like I said, I'm serious about it. Like, this is one thing I'm really serious about. So if you come to me and you serious, man, I will definitely put you in a fashion show. And I definitely will make the gift for you. And it will look nice.
Skylyne Models got 10 models for you. Let's get it, ladies.
Right. We can set up if I find a little spot, I'll set up a little audition. I got a good girl named Trish. I don't know her name. I gotta figure out her name on Instagram, but I'll get it to you. I'll shoot it to you. And then she's a great person. I'm gonna try to get down here to watch her in practice because she's a great model.
I'm actually really proud of you. Like, I really remember the beginning. I remember like the hurdles. I remember the forgetfulness. Like, we had I remember it all. And like, as far as you came, you said you have a website dropping maybe in November?
Yep.
Website in November.
Yeah, website in November, store online in November for my with the boy Ish. I'm linking with him. And I think I'm gonna link with my man Kyle and Mike and do some other stuff. And my man Guy. Don't let me forget the Sauce Gang Code Line. Sauce Gang Code Line. Sauce Gang Guy, you feel me? You can find him online. He got a code line and stuff. That's my brother. I'm gonna link with him a couple. Then you got Maurice. You got Godly Code Line. I'm gonna link with him a couple. I wanna link with him a real good. He got a good code line.
Have you ever thought about doing like a pop-up shop for all the clothing lines in Baltimore?
Yes, I want to do that. I've been to pop-up shops. I've been to pop-up shops, but I never threw one. And I've been to the most recent pop-up shop. The most recent pop-up shop. most recent pop-up shop I've been to was True Guap, the kid True Guap brand. I've been to his pop-up shop. He had an outstanding outcoming, and man, it was just amazing. But I want to do a pop-up shop then Curtis Dano, man, don't let me forget him. He threw, man, pop-up shop. Then you got Mark. I want you to try Nacho Bangers one time.
Let's get it.
Nacho Bangers one time, man.
Let's
I'm gonna give it out to Nacho Bangers one time. Feel me? You got Lido. He got his little boxes of food. There's a lot of people in Baltimore who doing things, man. You got Davo who was on BET with the Black and I'm Proud song. It's Baltimore. See, we skip for a lot of things, but man, we are doing a lot of stuff.
We talking Baltimore?
Yes, sir.
Shout out to my brother, Derek Chase. If y'all don't know who Derek Chase is, look him up. Derek Chase doing big things for this city. Derek Chase has opened my eyes in different various ways that is phenomenal. Through Derek Chase, I've met a lot of fabulous people. So yeah, definitely look him up.
I'ma definitely look him up, man. Because I feel like we distance and it's not us who distance. It's just we be doing so much. A lot of people don't link with each other, and a lot of people don't get these opportunities to shout a lot of people out. And it's like we distance ourselves and we forget that we are still in Baltimore to look out for each other. So that's in the case of a lot of events. I'm looking forward to the homeless event. Looking forward to the after school program.
Yes. Both of
Looking
those.
forward to Atlanta.
Yes.
Fashion show.
And we will be back because we have to go to break. This is the last segment. We will see you guys when we get back in a little bit. See you later.
BigExposedRadio.com.
I be up in the way. 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 Running on my face. Gucci guilty on my face. I be up in the way. 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 Bedroom phone ring, girl in t-shirt answers me. I get off on the way that she answers me. First time saw her, I knew she was the one for me. Ever since then, we been vibing on some chemistry. It's just a matter of time. I know she feeling my vibe. I got the keys to the ride. She put her hands on my thigh. She got that look in her eye. SL what I'm riding.
The Artist Exchange Radio Show every Friday 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. every Saturday 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Real artist, real talk, real live on BeExposedRadio.com. I was meeting with a friend yesterday, and I've gotten to the point where don't ask me a question because the truth is going to come out. And
exactly.
Just don't do it.
If you ain't looking for the truth, don't come to me.
Don't do it because I can't hold my tongue. And she wants to be this stylist, boutique, but you're not doing anything in that nature. And I can't take you seriously if you're not doing those things. And I understood why people didn't take me seriously because I found myself in somebody else's lane. I was good at what I was doing and what I wanted to be, but I wasn't doing it for me. So how can I ask you to take me seriously if I'm living in somebody else's shoes?
And nobody can do what you do. And I think that that's a big problem that people face now. Like, you see what somebody else is doing and you want to do that when that's not your lane.
That's not your lane.
That's not what you're supposed to be doing.
But it's popular. It's getting that person money. It's getting that person applause. Oh, I want applause. I want money. Let me stand over here behind them.
And then a lot of times people aren't honest with themselves either. Like, I was thinking earlier today, I've been woke for almost 2 days, so so you get honesty, and I was thinking, like,
The Artist Exchange Radio Show.
This is a Poverty ENT exclusive. Texaco. Strapped up, you already know. Fuck niggas hate, that's how it goes. Bros with me, yeah, it's time to go.
Nigga chose by another nigga, bitch. Damn.
I thought you was gonna have my money today.
Man, it is what it is.
Then last week you told me your wife was cooking.
Man, it is what it is.
Then again, I don't think I want your wife cooking because you don't like it.
Well, it is what it is.
This Fly T Miles, also known as Tyree Miles, and Mr. Miles the writer.
Hip Hop K. Check us out every Friday on Be Exposed Radio. It is what it is, 9/11.
Are they ready to? I know they're not ready to accept it, but yeah, exactly. That's my whole thing. Like, how many of them are really ready to think about it like that?
None.
You know, like
I think the problem is
like
I don't even know how we got here, but it's inbred. You're not born to hate people. You're not born to distinguish between black and white and Asian and Hispanic. That's something that you're taught. You're taught, point blank, period.
Straight up.
My daughter came home and told me that her white teacher was black. Maybe it's because it's how she treated her. She don't see any color. But when it comes to all her friends, all her friends are mixed. All of her friends have a white parent, black, African, Hispanic, other parent.
So
children don't see color. You breed your children. I'm not breed.
Right.
You raise your children to see that.
Yeah, most definitely.
They don't see racism.
Well, I guess
I met a little girl who had a black doll, and she said because the black dolls are prettier than the white dolls. But then I've taken a black doll and a white doll and put it in front of two kids, and it's a study that they've done before. You put it in front of two kids, and you put it in front of a kid, and you ask them which one is the nice one.
Man, it is what it is. Man, it is what it is. Well, it is what it is.
This Fly T Miles, also known as Tyree Miles, and Mr. Miles the writer.
Hip Hop K. Check us out every Friday on Be Exposed Radio at 9/11.
Whatever happened to the times when we cared for one another? We shared the same respect. What is happening? We're trading what's important for shiny things. I can't allow this blasphemy. It's blasphemy. Why would you treat yourself like that? We didn't come this far just to fall right.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Alright, and we are back again. This is the last couple of minutes of our show. I would really like to thank James for coming on the show today. And Larry. Thank you, James and Larry, for coming on the show.
Thank you for having us on the show.
I'm saying? I was going to be here regardless. Say nothing. Thanks for putting me on. Thank you, Price, for asking me to be here.
It's a nice show, man.
Yes.
It's a nice show, and I thank you for being here, bro.
You're welcome.
Anytime, bro.
You're
if
welcome.
I could have had more people, man, I would have had y'all here, man. But I appreciate you letting us come on the show, talking on your show, engaging with the people on live. I wish I would have got a chance to answer more questions that they probably asked if they asked them.
Yeah.
But if they did ask them, they could just hit my DM, follow me on Instagram, and then we can have a deep conversation about fashion. And if they models, we can work something out.
Can you drop your social media information again for me?
Yes, you can find me at _grinders_attire. Email thegrindersattire@gmail.com. And that's in 443.
You don't have to give me your phone number.
Mike Jones. Mike Jones. We don't want it.
Is there anywhere? Well,
If you need to make orders, you can hit me up and a text message my number online. You can DM me, screenshot me what you want. You can talk to me about business. The store will be up in November, and then you're able to get access to every store will be up online in November. You can get access to every item, every product you need. And then if you want a random or custom color, I'll make it for you. And then we can go from there. Then we talk, and the booty shorts do come out. If you need something for sleep, they come out in a week.
Fashion.
Yeah.
Flavors.
A week, and it's going to be flavors. I mean, the scale is going to have 3 different colors on it. 3 different colors, man. So, and I'm coming out with 2 more designs, and I'm looking forward to that homeless event.
Larry, would you like to drop your social media information?
You know what I'm saying? Gang, gang. Sorry, no. Alright, Snapchat is going to be Vanessa_LJ. IG is going to be living on DA_edge. You can follow me. Like I said, all I do is be lit.
And support the Grinders attire.
Every now and again, you know.
Every now and again. Anyways, for all the guys who wants to know where I got my shirt from, you can go to his Instagram. That's where I got it from. You can put in all orders through his DMs. Follow me on Instagram and follow my business. My business page is way more important. It's Skylyne_Foundation_2016. SKYLYNE Foundation 2016. Yes. Shouts out to Dave and Buster. Shout out to the Grinders attire. Shouts out to the Mind of a Hustler. Shouts out to he always DJ. Shouts out to Mo. Shouts out to Shanetta. Shouts out to this is Mark's job. Mark always has all of the shout outs.
Oh, don't forget the kid. Shout out to the kid. I wish she would have came down today, man.
Oh, yeah, she's actually texting me. But we'll talk about that. Yeah, shouts out to Kiera. I love you. That's my baby. She's also a part of the Skylyne Foundation's foundation. It would not be Skylyne, as much as Mark says it would not be Skylyne Foundation without me. Trust and believe it would not be Skylyne Foundation without her as well, because she keeps us on our toes and makes sure everything's intact, like Larry is for Price.
Shout out to Posse. Shout out to Team Juice.
Oh, Team Juice. I'm honorary. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. And next week we will be back here from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. every Wednesday. Make sure you guys tune in to Be Exposed Radio. Follow their page, follow their Instagram, follow their Facebook. Make sure you tune in to every show. We are not the only show. And they have shows Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I believe there's some Saturdays as well. So make sure everyone tune in and watch us. And Tuesdays and Thursdays. Every day of the week there is a show. So make sure you guys tune in and follow and subscribe to Be Exposed Radio so that you can see who all is on the show and, continue to support them. Thank you guys for tuning in. Again, we see you guys next week on BeExposedRadio.com.
There's a rumor going around that Tyler Perry and Oprah are beefing. Well, let me tell you about this. Tyler, told Oprah, bitch, if you don't have my money, we're going to have a problem. Ooh. Oprah said, with